Greetings, greetings, my friends. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Right, Balinor? Happy Hump Day. What's going on, Balinor? Jess, Amba, Coleman, Kirk. How you guys doing? Yeah, indeed. We just need Curry and Chaotic and we'll be mod full. Oh, and Kirk. Yes, indeed. Don't forget Kirk. Kirk was the original mod, actually. Can't forget Kirk. Kirk was the OG mod. Numero uno. Let's see. What about me? Also, oh hi. How you doing today, man? It's today. You still got today off, right? So, hump day. Hey, Mike. Also, my Thursday, I have Friday off. Nice, very nice. I'm excited. I have next week off. I have next week off, and then because the following, the next Sunday, this upcoming, not this upcoming Sunday, but the next Sunday, which would be the end of my week off of work, that's the 4th of July. So we also get the Monday off after. So I think it's like 10 days off in a row or something like that. I'm pretty stoked about it. Yeah. Doing well, leaving for vacation today, so can't complain. Oh, nice. Where's the vacation at? I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Back to work Friday. Okay. All right. Okay, so you got today and tomorrow off. That's good. Good. What's going on, True Celt?
Hello there.
How you doing? Vacation does sound nice, right? Good morning, good day, good evening, and good night. Then the countdown to my next vacation begins. Do you already have it planned, Kirk? Oh, Nashville. Very nice. Very nice. Let me ask you something. Have you been to Nashville before? Because I'm trying to think. If I did, I was really young when I did. I want to go. But there's this thing. Okay. It's on my to eat list because I've seen pictures of it on Twitter and it's like blowing my freaking mind. There is a chicken, like a fried chicken crunch wrap down there. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find this. I got to show you guys this picture. I like seriously was drooling from the mouth. All right. Give me just a sec. Let me see if I can pull it up. I've never been, but my friend I'm going with has been. Okay, nice. Let me see if I can find this to show you guys. Seriously, I could not believe it. V intrigued. You and your crunch wraps? No. You have to see this. This is unlike anything else you've seen. Is it? Well, okay, this is one picture. Hang on, I wish you could open a new tabs in Twitter, but Twitter's kind of just strange. Guys got several pictures. This is where I learned about it. So, as you guys know, I'm a Tennessee Titans football fan, so I follow this guy who's like a Titans super fan and collector. This will be fine. This is still a good picture. It's just not the first one I saw. It's from Red's 615 Kitchen. All right, here we go. Hot chicken crunch wrap. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Hot chicken crunch wrap. It's got like macaroni and cheese in it. I'm just like, oh my goodness. And like I said, this isn't even I think there are different types of this. But when I saw like the very first, this isn't even the first one I saw of it. The first one actually looked even better. I was like, oh my gosh, give me some Nashville hot chicken crunch wrap. So anyway, Red's 615 Kitchen. I assume that's the area code, but not yet. I'm actually thinking about saving it for next year and taking a 2-week vacation so I can actually go somewhere instead of a staycation. That makes sense, Kirk. That makes perfect sense to me. Thinking about fried chicken again. Yeah, just constantly thinking about fried chicken, I guess. There's this place here in my city. I think they might actually be. I don't know if they're from Nashville or I don't know where they're originally from, but we went there for my birthday a couple years. Just so good. So many comfort foods and fried chicken, and like the fried chicken's really good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, I just need some fried chicken. So, what's going on, Lady Iron? How you doing? Alhoa or Aloha. Welcome in. Just when I thought we were going to get along, Lutz. Wait, what's the matter? Oh, the Titans? I'm sorry. That looks insane. Real good. I need that. Bet I could make that. Oh, I bet you could. I bet you could. One bite would put to sleep with a food coma, right? Make one for me. I'll have to see if it's close to our place. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. No problem. If so, I'm going to live vicariously through you until I can get one of these myself. So, going to link a thing in the Discord for your viewing pleasure. All right. All right. Is this another homemade thing? I'll keep an eye out. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's in. Okay. It's a YouTube vid. Josh makes a barbecue mac and cheese crunch wrap. Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to watch that. That one I need to watch in private, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need that one in private. I'm going to be watching that one on stream. All right, well. Enough of that. So. Well, all right. Well, anyway, Red's 615 Kitchen. I'm planning on going there. I don't know. It's going to be after student debt is paid off. Mrs. Magoots and I would like to go into Nashville and watch a Titans game in Nashville. Currently, we can only watch them at away games. So, you know, it'd be kind of cool to go and do that at their home stadium. So, what about Josh rubs his butt? Oh gosh, yeah. My friends, I have some bittersweet news to share today. I believe that we're going to be wrapping up Subnautica Below Zero. I believe. I'm not 100% certain, but it sure feels like we're going to. Totally, my husband never watches Borges food vids. I hear him over there going, "Oh yeah." I was just messing around. I really don't watch a lot of food videos because, quite frankly, I think I told you guys this. Cooking is not like a therapeutic thing for me. At least not usually. It's just like, if you also want to see him rub his butt, watch just this video. Cooking is not a therapeutic thing for me. I don't know. It's just, for me, I get stressed out about, like, depending on what it is. If I'm trying to do too many things at once, I'm like, gosh dang it, this thing is getting a little bit too, cooked up too quickly. This thing's not going to be ready yet, that sort of thing. So trying to balance several things that they all finish up at the same time, it's kind of stressful. I also don't really love chopping things. I don't know. Chopping things, it just seems tedious. So I will say, though, I've done some things. Like when I made our Christmas meal this past year, I made lobster bisque. That was like, I was like, let me try to make something that seems pretty fancy to me. I felt actually pretty good about that. But that was one thing I was making, and it was, it took a while, and it was a satisfying thing because it was something new, But timing thing just takes experience. Yeah, I bet it does. I bet. I just have not gotten it. But, I will say the good part is when I do cook things, I don't generally ruin them. I can't really tell you the last thing I had to throw out because it was just uneatable. So that's good. But I'm not saying I'm terrible at what I do make. I just, it stresses me out is all. Or what I'll end up doing is I'll make something, like I said, a little bit too early, and then I got to throw it in the microwave as things are getting finished up. But love cooking. I know you do, Kirk. I know. I wish I shared that sentiment. I do, because cooking is... The thing is, it's like the end result is satisfying. For me, the journey getting there sucks. But anyway, my friends, Subnautica time. Also, I should turn that off. That's going to be... Give it a second. There we go. Don't need to be capturing the game twice. I believe this is going to be the it for Subnautica. This is going to be the it. What am I saying? I believe this is going to be it for Subnautica. Watch it all weekend, huh? Ooh, that's good coffee. Love cooking. Also love cooking for others. Okay, that's a good point. You know, cooking for others is a little different. I'll be honest about that. That is a little different. I think that's why, maybe that's why the Christmas dinner was so good, because I was, you know, like whenever I cook for both myself and Mrs. Magoots, but that one, you know, was like a special meal for us. And so that one didn't, I don't know, that one felt good, you know? So maybe that's what it is. And I have cooked for people if they've come over before, and that doesn't really stress me out as much. That's, I think you're on to something there, Jess. Okay. I decided we've made everything, right? Everything is made. I've got all the materials, I believe. Let me double check. I've got all the materials for Body by Alan. I think that's it. I don't think I need this cold suit anymore, but whole food and all that stuff. I'm charging up the sea moth. How is my... Yeah, I'm gonna go store some of this stuff in the sea truck. Still can't go in there, right? The only one I can enter is the prawn. Is that right? Okay. Cooking for others is much more satisfying. Cooking is my way of saying I care for you. Plus, I love all the accolades after they've eaten nice. Yeah. This doesn't produce oxygen. Okay, so we'll call this one Alan. Wait, what's in here? Oh, rations and batteries. Okay. Can all of Alan's stuff fit in here? Wait, I don't need a wiring kit, do I? For Alan? Shoot, I don't even know what I need anymore. Which ones are for him and... No, it can't all fit. Okay, I'm going to put this in the bigger locker. This is going to be silly, but... I would like to try to keep all of Alan's stuff together. Just in case, you know? So... This one's... Okay, whatever is not a part of Alan, I'm going to put in here. No, Alan does need a plasteel ingot. Okay. Does need an ion cube. Okay. Call, what's in here? Random stuff. Okay. Rebreather, reinforced dive suit. Okay, well, I guess I have a large locker right here. I'm kind of dumb sometimes, you guys. Let's put, let's just put all this stuff right back. I'm kind of dumb. You know, it's fine. This is good. I was doing the 3 health kit rule. It'll be all right. I should have posted pics of the pancakes I made the other day. They were from scratch with a caramel apple topping. That sounds fan-freaking-tastic, dude. But also gonna make me totes jelly. Totes jelly, because that sounds good. 3 diamonds, polyaniline, synthetic fibers, 1 ion cube, 3 kyanites. Yeah, there's not enough room in this. This is not a larger locker. Thought it was. Much better than syrup? Oh, I bet. I bet. Okay, so we've got those there, and then I've got gel sacks and ribbon plants. Those are needed too. Is that right? Yeah, gel sacks and ribbon plants. Okay. All right. We'll put, we'll call this one Alan 2. Okay. Ion cube. Gel sacks, ribbon plants. Okay. Actually only needs one ion cube, right? So he's got that one there. Let me take this out. All right. I think we're set. Look at that. 3 things right there. I think we're set. Okay. We'll call this one Alan 1. We'll just call it Alan. All right. Now let's get out of here because I'm not producing any oxygen. I don't want to die. Sorry I didn't say hi. Still in a meeting? That's all right, Extreme. How you doing today? Aside from the meeting. How goes it, my friend? We are just about to make our dive down to see
Welcome aboard, Captain.
that facility. I think we're set. Although this could use, I suppose, a little bit of repairing. Things are at least charged up. It's not dangerously low. You guys, I got to 6%. 6% yesterday in my prawn suit. Like, that's not good. Okay. So, I've got my full C bus. I need to... I'll turn that one off. I'm going to turn everything off except for... Wait. Did I not bring that? I don't even know. Truck main cabin. Drop pod is off. Red crystal thingies. That's all we're turning on right now. That is it. Holy crap, this thing is seriously a bus. Wait, 5 extra modules on here right now? Red crystal thingies. Remember, okay, I had to remember how to actually get in here too. I put a note for myself way back when. 400 meters north-northeast. Oh, okay, so I'm going to leave the pilot's beacon on then. Pilot's beacon, right there. 400 meters north-northeast. So about over here. Wow, this is going to take me forever. What's going on, Nonder? How you doing? Tell the people in the meeting to wrap up. You got important people to chat with. Got another meeting. I might be able to just go straight for the red crystal thingies beacon, but I don't think so. My gosh, this thing is moving at 1 mile per hour. Also, how is it? Oh, there's some parts that are damaged. There's some damaged parts here. This is so exciting, isn't it?
Warning, passing 100 meters.
Why does it think I'm
Oxygen
swimming?
Efficiency decreased.
Why does it think I'm swimming? It's not good. All right, we'll keep going. I don't think I'm quite there yet. I think I'm getting close, though. And these dang squid sharks. So many of them. Not as many as there are the cryptos, though. Those guys kind of suck. So those of you that have played Below Zero, how many modules did you have on your sea truck? And if so, if you had a lot like this, if you had 5, oh, son of a gun, I'm dead. This thing is not gonna escape that. Did I save before I left? No. Granted, I pretty much didn't do anything, but frick. Got all of them other than the sleeper. Did you use the horsepower upgrade? Okay. This should be fine, right? This is a good place to save. We gotta stay really low here, my friends. Also, hang on. I gotta...
Warning, passing 200
I don't
meters.
understand why this thing thinks I'm underwater when I'm in the thing, but it does. Okay, 400 meters. Oh, this is about it right here. Right? Is it just on the other side? I'm looking for a wreck. Hey, what's going on, Tice?
Hello there.
I almost hit a different button, and that would have been awkward. Totally would have been just a little awkward. Okay, northeast. I'm just going to kind of... Wait, is it that right over there? Gosh, it's so hard to tell what things are. This green water. Use the prawn suit the most, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and back it up. Back up. I don't know if you guys can see that shadow over there, but that is in fact Big Red. That is in fact Big Red. There should be a shipwreck somewhere near here. Oh. Could be. Okay. There was like a shipwreck with a hole, or maybe I can go into this hole. Yeah, I think I can use this, can't I? Let's find out. My oxygen efficiency is going to decrease, though. Oh, no, it's not this hole. Nope. Okay. Look at that dang sea bus. Ridiculous, right? What's going on, Kimberly? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Lutz. You know how it is. I was super close. I seriously had my finger over the button, and you guys would have heard it. I've been like, hey, what's up, Tice? Tice immediately leaves. This isn't what I signed up for. I'm gonna go over here. Probably stupid of me, but we've grown accustomed to this stupidity. Is this aquarium? Yeah. I'm all set on that. What did what have I done wrong? I mean, well, many things, but what have I done wrong this time? I don't know what I did wrong this time. I feel like I'm following my notes, right? Maybe I just got to go further. I just got to press on. Used to some weird stuff in streams now. That's true. You do frequent Shay's streams, so I get that, right? We're just going to try to descend quickly. I feel like I'm at the ledge, though. I feel like that's why I'm seeing big red. Yeah, this isn't right. This isn't right. You can see it right there. This is not right. Definitely. Oh man, that's not good. It's not a black outline anymore. Oh, it turned around. It turned around. Did we get a wrong hole quote out of context? Oh, that's good. Really though, I don't know what where are the red crystal thingies? Where's the beacon at? It's just right over here. Is that? Please tell me that's a glow whale above me. Gosh, please. I don't know what it is. Might just be a brute shark. Red crystal thingies, beacon is right there. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. There is a shipwreck somewhere. Oh, is that it right there? No. But maybe I can go through here. This looks like a good place to go. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here, folks. Pay no attention to these squid sharks. These haters, if you will. Hey, what's going on, Dino Nuggets? How you doing? Got the context, but I was turned towards my work monitor, so the audio got me. Fair enough. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that was a squid shark. It's just very weird how I started tilting up beforehand, but, you know, it's fine. Red crystal thingies are... What am I stuck on? Oh my gosh. What am I stuck on? I don't know what the heck's going on over here. This thing is, I feel like I'd rather drive the Cyclops. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather drive the Cyclops at this point. My gosh. Okay. Trying to get just out of here a little bit. Okay, one thing I do need to do, though, real fast. In here, I've got my rebreather. I'm going to also grab my reinforced dive suit. I don't really need the the current thing I've got, the cold suit. So we're going to go ahead and swap those out. At least I don't think I need the cold suit. But if I do, it's still in here. The surprise a little not family friendly. Just letting you know. I know you have children. Just giving you a 10-second heads up here before you get your surprise. Why are you bringing all the modules anyway? Because I'm greedy. I mean, why else? Why else?
Surprise, motherfucker.
I will be updating that at some point. I'm gonna be honest, it hasn't been super high on my list. Anyway. Oh, frick. How do I... Okay, it was down through here, right? Vaguely remember this. They're sleeping. Nice, okay. Wish I was sleeping. Aw. You know, I definitely have grown much more fond of sleep. Actually, I remember coming down in this area, but I don't remember if this was... If there was a... If this tunnel's all the way through. I think it does. Gosh, it feels like it's been forever, but found a different way down there than I. Is that right? It might not be the right way then, Coleman. It's entirely possible I'm messing this up. I feel like I remember this though. Oh, that's gonna... Please don't damage me too bad. It's entirely possible though. I'm totally off course. This looks right too though, just not the way I usually went. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this looked familiar for sure, and I know I've been here, but I just can't remember if this took me to the area I'm trying to go. I think it did, but same. I was up, off, and on all night. Oh, I hate those nights. It's almost better to just not sleep at all, I feel like, when that happens. Like I'd rather just be wide awake, because then that way at least I know. Like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna get a good night's sleep, but to be taunted with a good night's sleep. Yeah, this has got to be it. Yeah. Yep. Here we are. What am I getting stuck on? Who knows? Morning, Nuggets. How you doing today? Decided to sleep in the spare room last night to have more space, and it was better. Gotcha. I think I've slept one of the times I got sick. Mrs. Magoots and I slept in different rooms because she was going to be traveling, and she's like, we didn't know if I had COVID at the time. I got tested and didn't have COVID, but yeah, it was just sort of like, try to be a little bit careful, you know. All right, just gonna do some repairs on this thingy. Didn't really show that much damage, I didn't feel like, but every single cab, it seems like, or module is damaged a little bit. This one's damaged a lot of it. Weird how somehow a change of scenery helps you sleep sometimes. Is that right? I sleep the best in my own bed, but what's the Crawny boy doing? All right, everything is fully repaired. What happens if I break my repair tool? How am I going to repair that? Also lost one husband and 2 dogs. Man, I had all the space. Oh, dang. Did we talk about what kind of dogs? Like, yeah, we did. How big are they, though? I'm trying to think, like, how much space they would take up. We definitely cannot allow our dogs to sleep in our bed because they would... We've done it before and we just don't sleep. They take up way too much space. And even though they sit still for most of the time, they don't sit still for the whole time. Generally do too, but on those nights when it's hard to sleep, I can sometimes sleep on the couch better. Couch isn't so bad. It's like a slumber party. We actually have during quarantine last year, we tried having a couch slumber party. It sucked. It actually sucked. It just, yeah. Okay. All right. The thing is in here, I'm pretty sure, right? Probably shouldn't have just saved right now, but red crystal thingies. It's actually showing over here to the left. Yeah, I just got to get out of here. It's showing it over there. Okay. Maybe because maybe I came in a different entrance. That's not good. That's not good at all. That is not good, my friends. Do you guys think I'll be able to make this past the Shadow Leviathan? Because I'm thinking probably not. But if I could remember how to get over to the crystal thingies. There are multiple of these, by the way. We found that out the hard way. I think this is what I'm going to do. Did I still have a beacon on me? I do. Perfect. Perfect. What's going on, potatoes? Let's give a cheers here to lick my potatoes. Cheers. Luckily, my husband is coming home today instead of Friday. Nice. So I'll be able to sleep good again. So weird that when you sleep next to someone for a long time, you can't achieve that level of sleep when that person is gone. Mrs. Magoo says the same thing. You heading out, Amba? You have a good day, too. Thanks for stopping in today. They aren't big at all, 30 and 40 pounds, but they spread out like nobody's business, like they're 100 pounds each. Yeah, you know how it goes. One of my friends is like that. She sleeps on the couch because she just likes it better than a bed. Not all the time, but yeah. Maybe she just likes that slumber party vibe. That's all it is. All right, I think this is what I'm going to do, my friends. I'm going to leave. Then again, I remember the Leviathan has kind of an impressive range. The range on the Leviathan is kind of impressive. So I don't think I'm going to leave this quite right here. But I am backing it up. Oop. I'm going to hit the ceiling, maybe? Backing it up. Maybe we'll put it up high on the ceiling. Maybe somewhere... Maybe it's a little bit harder for it to hit. I don't know. Yeah, that carrot cake pick was nice. That looked like a good carrot cake. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the prawn suit from here. Just to try to get my bearings. Although, then again... No, it's fine. It's fine. Prawn is probably not going to be able to make this jump back up, but that's all right. I'm going to try to get my bearings in the prawn suit since it's much more mobile. Once I feel like I've got the entrance mapped out in my brain, it might seriously just be right around this corner. I really don't know, but once I've got that, I will drop a beacon and then try to pilot my sea truck as close as I can. Man, its range of grabbing is ridiculous. My health is at 69, though. Nice. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get the sea truck down here. If it's possible. Yeah, this is it, though. This is right. This is it. Heading towards it. Nice. Everybody with the nicest. What's going on, Waylon? How you doing, man? Yeah, let me go ahead and hit up the repairs. As nice it is. I mean, I guess I could try to... I always go the wrong way. There you go. There you guys can see it. 69. Pretty nice. Do I need the truck down there? I guess you're right. I don't really need it down there. I don't actually, but I kind of want it. It's sort of like the Cyclops deal. I do have a teleportation module or tether tool, but does it use an ion cube? It has 300,000 energy. Holy crap. Okay. It has an ion cube in it. Does it need multiple ion cubes? Because that's the thing. I only brought 2, I want to say. So it teleports me back, but it's not going to teleport me from where I came. From whence I came. You know, Gia never brought the Cyclops past the end of the Lost River. Oh, shoot, I brought mine into the lava zone. Jag meeting is over? Jag meeting? Alright. Let's test this thing out. I guess I don't even have the marker on. I don't even have the marker on right now. Thing is, I'm worried about... Yeah, see? That's what I'm worried about. Right there. Go in this crevice. Woo! You need this thing to lose interest now. Lose interest, you piece of crap. Otherwise, I'm gonna drill you. Build a base at the bottom? Yeah. Yeah, probably could. I actually didn't really bring very many materials with me. Went everywhere with the Cyclops after I got the thermal reactor? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So did I. Or at least I tried to. Now, I will say, getting it down there was a chore. It was kind of cool, though, when it did make it. There's probably titanium deposits, right? All right, let's try this thing out. Let's try this dang tether tool. But first, I need to repair. Base at the bottom, waste of time. In this game, I don't feel like it was a waste of time in the Lost River, but in this game it might be. I want to save before using the tether. Okay, that's a good idea. Tether, 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 tether. I guess I really don't even need a... Gosh, dang it. Is he going to come... Can he get this down here? I feel like he's not going to be able to fit right here, though. Why don't I leave this right here? I don't think he's going to be able to get that one. He's kind of large, but... Lost River base is fine, but in the lava zone wouldn't be worth it, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so either. I agree with that. Oh, this is kind of cool, though. This is a cool little feature. I think. All right, so I'm back. Now, here's the thing I'm curious about. It does not take... Oh, you can only do it so many times. It does not have a power source. You can't exchange power sources. Interesting. Okay. Did I catch any bladderfish? No, no. Oh, no, I did. I caught one. Let's get a nice filtered water in here. I'm at like 50-50. Let's go ahead and use some of these aquarium fish. I mean, why not? Why not? They do. I can't remember. Do they give some water when you eat them too? What? Is this getting attacked, or was my prawn suit getting attacked? This is not getting attacked. That's not good. What is going on in here? What's going on, Nitalicious? Welcome in, dude. Okay, I need to turn these beacons back on. I was trying to keep my HUD a little bit clear, but... Okay, Lil Spank's not very far. Surely this Shadow Leviathan didn't come up here, right? It must have been trying to chomp it at Lil Spank. Driving the Cyclops in narrow confines gives me the same heebie-jeebies that parallel parking in real life does, hence why I just stuck with a base and prawn. Makes perfect sense to me. Grab all of Alan's stuff. Also, they do give a little bit of water. Oh, a little tiny bit of water. Not much, though. It's all right. I got water bottles with me. All right. Drink 1 water, and then I think I've got... Where did I put my waters? Right here? Yeah. Bring 3 waters, 3 salads, 3 med kits, and then let's grab all of Alan's stuff here. Okay, we got everything. All right, I would save it, but I'm kind of worried that my prawn suit might be in trouble, so I'm not going to save it before I go back. The rule of 3, yes. Yes. All right, I think we're good, right? Anything else? I feel like we're covered. Test a mine out from just outside the truck to see how it worked. Yeah, that makes sense. I was a little worried that it was going to need a single ion cube every time you used it. That was my worry. Thankfully, that's not the case. It looks like maybe 3 charges. Or 3 teleports per charge. In which case, I don't know if you can swap out an ion cube. Maybe if I had one in my inventory, that would have worked. I don't know. Hopefully you're all right there, little Spank. Spent my first charge teleporting from one part of my truck to the port module by accident. Oh yeah, it is trying to attack. It's trying to attack little Spank. Okay, that's good. Maybe if you wanted to eat things in small spaces, you should be smaller, you turd. Let's see if he actually got a piece of it, though. He did? That does not seem fair. Surprised you haven't made any ion power cell / ion battery. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where you guys have probably been able to tell. I'm sort of one of those guys that I go on the principle of good enough. You know what I mean? Ah, that's good enough. You guys have probably noticed that. Right, surely, by now, I think. You think? Lava Zone base was so worth it with thermal generation. You think so? All right, I'm going to go ahead and resave it. Feeling good now. Feeling real good now. And by real good, I mean like I feel safer in that one spot that I was in, but not the rest. 'Cause I'm definitely going to get wrecked at some point. Although moving diagonally so far has been pretty okay. Get some super boosts down here. What's that sound? Okay. Here we are. Here's the red crystal thingies. There's my beacon. My well-placed beacon. You guys know I don't really use too many beacons. I need to use more. But that one I feel pretty good about. I used that one. It was good. Yeah, you were running low on battery on multiple occasions. You know. Mainly power cell. The batteries have been fine since I've had a battery charger. Okay, now if I can remember how to find this entrance, because I probably could have put another beacon down right by the entrance. All I remember is the Shadow Leviathan can in fact reach that area. Have and don't call me Shirley. Try not to. Don't call me Shirley. That's not my name. We're gonna get this here. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not that hard to remember where it's at. It's right here. Okay, but I do have to try to park the prawn suit somewhere, or old shadow guy isn't gonna snatch it up, or at least make it harder on him. Maybe like right up here. Seems like an okay spot. So remember, if Robin all of a sudden starts grunting like she's being burned, it's because the prawn suit is being attacked. All All right.
Once you have used the fabricator to build each component, we can assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
Oh, that's mean. One thing I learned from OG, I made a ton of beacons this time around. Yeah, for sure.
So, Alan, you said your people came here in search of a cure?
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like
All right,
me?
let's listen to these
My people
cutscene
regarded
things.
my scientific
Dialogues.
contributions with particular interest,
As I said, like me.
if that is your interpretation.
So, how did your valuable scientific
Whoa.
mind wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
Interesting. What's this one? Tissue?
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led them.
I want a ton of
Does that mean
bacons.
the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first
Ooh,
construct
pretty.
the final component.
Oh, how do I get my tissue to look like that? I guess all I need is some synthetic fiber, 2 root pustules, and 2 gel sacks. And that's pretty. All right, and then we got, what, organs?
This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacteria? There seems to be a lot you're not telling
Yeah,
me.
it seems like you're sketchy
It is hard
AF.
for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate
Woo.
the fabrication sequence from the tunnel.
You still owe me an explanation.
I understand.
Let's see. My wife asked me why I was talking so softly at home. I told her that I was afraid that Jeff Bezos might be listening. She laughed. I laughed. Alexa laughed. What's going on, Lady Odinson? How you doing? I think the Snow Fox only used battery cells. Is that right? While watching yesterday's VOD with the low power cell situation, I wanted to suggest a gamer move. Swap a power cell from the hover bike into the prawn and recharge the other prawn power cell in the bike on the hover pad. Yeah, I think it is a battery. I think it's a battery, not a power cell. That would be a good idea, though, for sure. All right, here we go, my friends. Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Bezos laughed too. You just didn't hear it. So you're building Alan? I think you'll be surprised at the revelation. I am just about to hit the button to build Alan right here. Body by Alan. Are there thermal vents down there? Oh, down here? Not all the way down here.
Commencing storage medium fabrication.
All right.
The escape of the bacteria was an accident. I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes.
Ooh.
I do not wish to speak about it.
We can come back to this.
Wow. Oh. Moment of truth, huh?
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
All right, we're reading this. Architect body. My God. So they have, wait, do they have 3 legs? Or is that like a tail that acts like a leg? The complete physical architect vessel is a biotechnology and cybernetic hybrid incorporating design elements from more than 20 DNA sources. Skin, the outer layer of tissue has the consistency of leather. The tissue is interlaced with channels of visibly glowing energy, powered by the alien's internal biotechnological heart. Robotic arms. Alan has 6 articulated arms that are suspended around his body by magnetic levitation. That sounds nice. These arms contain independent high-speed computing systems that are capable of performing tasks independently. Limbs. The organic arms are considered secondary to the inorganic robotic arms. These are used for mundane tasks that don't require much fine motor movement. The bottom half of the arms are covered in a biocomposite plating. Plating might serve as a form of armor. It also appears to store latent energy buildups like capacitors. Mobility. The hooved legs are reminiscent of several species of mountain goats. The hooves are covered in microscopic hooks that aid in exploring rough and uneven terrain. The forelegs and the hind legs are oddly close together, which explains why walking might be a secondary mode of movement for this Arctech form. Gosh. Teleportation. This Arctech body is able to teleport or blink short distances. The method is likely a scaled-down version of the teleportation gates, but the methodology is not well understood. It is likely that Arctech's body is able to provide the massive amount of power necessary for this function. Matching DNA fragments appear to be derived from the following sources. Chromium boar of Calt whale prime, an invasive species known for their extremely tough skin, which makes them hard to eradicate. Putty serpent of Aposticar. This snake has extremely tensile skin, prevents it from tearing and allows it to compress itself into small spaces. Electrode eel of Lithton, generates an electrically charged slime across its length. Astral rays, moons of Mardon 14. These rays have small organs that generate and store electricity. Shaggy goats of Olympian. These herbivorous creatures live on the rocky foothills of the mountain planet Olympian and are excellent climbers. Giant geckos of Holt's asteroid. Massive geckos that emit an electrostatic charge on its footpads. This creates a charge difference in the surface the gecko is climbing. The markers of at least a dozen other biological species are present but unrecognized at this time. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about this. Also, this fact that this thing says threat level and it's all the way up here. You guys, I don't know if you guys see that right there. Yeah, this is worrying me because this kind of sounds a little bit like a Reaper, my friends, a Reaper from Mass Effect. Seems like it's built of tons of species that it has eradicated. And I'm in a species right in front of it, so. That's no tail. Oh, my. What's going on, Delcree? Welcome back. This is Subnautica indeed. Below zero, my friend. Never noticed the threat level gauge? Yeah. It's fine as long as it's only threat level midnight. Skarn. Michael Skarn. Oh my gosh. Now I'm trying to, like, I have the song, like, in my head now, but I can't remember all the words, but, oh my gosh. Make new friends. That's how you do the Skarn. Oh my gosh. Too good. Have you seen the full, did you see the full release of that, Nonder? Threat level midnight? Let's do the dance. Everybody do the Skarn. Oh, it's so good. It's wild. It is. It really is. It's just crazy they actually made it. Yep, I'm worried. This is where I die. Initiate transfer. So if I just walk away right now, can I see this thing 360 here? Yeah, its tails. Oh no, it's got okay. Picture looked a little different. This thing looked a little different in the catalog. It's fine. This is good. This is great. This is just fine. Is it DMCA, you think? Oh, I don't know. That dance. You don't trust Alan after you spent all that time inside you? Ooh, my. No.
Commencing data transfer.
No, not one bit.
Did it work? Are we...
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions.
Are those going to be his arms? Yeah.
Whoa. Hey. You're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Huh.
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
And now you die. What's going on, Covert?
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault.
Ooh.
I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Oh no.
What?
We noticed that a species
Okay.
of Leviathan young produced
You guys, that freaking freaked me out because I was like, did another architect just all of a sudden show up? Oh my gosh. Jeez. Don't a lot of things look different in the catalog compared to IRL? They do, yeah. Now you die, though. Don't trust things with devil horns. My mom had taught me that. Foosball is the devil. I don't wanted to use YouTube Break for that dance, but don't want to risk the DMCA claim. So what'll happen is pretty much any YouTube video that we get a break on, I'll have to like mute it in the VOD. Not the Twitch VOD. The Twitch VOD doesn't seem to care, but on YouTube, it'll get muted or cut out or whatever. It's not that big a deal. So, but morning peeps. Surprise for sure. After I built Alan's body, I thought he's gonna bonk me at first, not in the pleasant way. Oh.
An enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
Wow.
bacteria got out.
So the sea dragons ruined everything.
How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I withheld this information does not concern you.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
Did I already do his work for
Signal
him?
location uploaded to PDA.
Achievement unlocked out of mind. Can I talk to him? Oh, I can. Okay. In that case, nice. All right, we'll do this. Doc Ock under the sea, right? Doing pretty well, though, Covert. Thanks for asking. Ups and downs, yeah, for sure, for sure. What can I say is a nice voice, okay? I have been destroyed by Mass Effect. I still want to marry Garrus. Oh, dude. Garrus's voice, that dude's got a great voice. I'll be honest. He does. Sea dragons, he kidnapped their babies. I mean, you know, fair enough. But, okay, but the Emperors, they let me around their babies. Well, the Empress, she let me around her babies. All right, we'll take a little Skarn break right now. Hang on just a second though. Let me get this open. We're gonna take a short Skarn break, everybody. Oh my gosh. I cannot see that video, Tice. Let me see if I can find another one. That one is blocked in the United States. I can probably, maybe this one?
Done that dancing.
All right, I don't know if this is going to be loud enough. The audio is not great, but... All right, here we go. That happens. Yeah, it got blacked out in the US, so... All right, here we go. This is Tice's YouTube break. Hopefully the audio is loud enough. I'm going to turn it up a little bit for you too here.
It's gay.
Sounds gay.
It is gay.
Sounds gay.
Okay, this is not it. Oh, wait. No.
Well, my name's Michael Scott, and I'm here to say...
There isn't one here in the US. I couldn't find one. Yeah, didn't know YouTube would do that for the country it's stationed. Yeah, so apparently what happened is NBC Universal, since it's owned by NBC, they made a claim on the video. So it blacks it out here in the US. We could watch hang on a second. This will be fine. I'll just find it in the video.
The left and you shake.
Hit G9. Hey, kid.
All right.
I'm at my low point.
All right, here we go. This will be it. Sorry, Tice. I had to find it first. Wait, is this? We'll try to do like the whole bar scene. All right, yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right. So so it's censored because it has to come from like, this is how copyright law works, right? So the show is owned by NBC and somebody that was not an NBC video. So NBC made a claim on it, and they block it out in the United States. So the only way you can watch the video is if you watch an NBC version of the video. And this is it. But the only one that they had was the full movie of Threat Level Midnight. So and I didn't want to watch the whole 24-minute movie. So don't watch The Office. He's like a huge, like just offensive. What's his name even? I can't even remember his name at this point. But yeah, he's just a huge, like offensive. Todd Packer, that's his name. He's just this huge offensive, like, yeah, douchebag, basically. He's like a homophobe. I don't know if he's ever like racist or not, but he's just a turd. Yeah, here's Dwight right here. Todd, yeah. I think Todd Packer is Mrs. Magoots' least favorite character. I actually, I don't know, this sounds bad. I think I like Kelly least. Even less than Todd Packer. I really just did not like Kelly's character. But anyway, my friends, so that's how you do the Scarn. You jump to the left and you shake that hand. You jump to the right and you shake that hand. Meet new friends. Tie that yarn. That's how you do the Scarn. All right? That's how you do it. So there you go, Tice. There's your YouTube break. Sorry, it was a little bit messed up, but and I totally fell behind on chat. My apologies, but Mass Effect is awesome. I agree, Nonder. I fully agree. Oh, Lady Iron's never played Mass Effect. I think I need to one of these days. Well, stick around. One day at a time, right? Always, yeah. Mass Effect is one of my favorite games. I'm more of a Dragon Age girl myself, though. Which one is your favorite, Lady Odinson? You should get today's sponsor, NordVPN. With NordVPN, you can. You too can watch blacked out videos of NBC Universal in your own home country. That's NordVPN. VPN. Yeah, I don't know why that was, but yeah, Threat Level Midnight is the name of the movie. So yeah, it is a movie inside the series. So Michael Scott is like, you guys know at least who Michael Scott is. He's like he's the manager of that Dunder Mifflin branch there in Scranton, PA. But on the side, he's been working on this movie script for a long time. And so they finally he convinces the office to make it with him. So that's what it is. And then they didn't actually release the full movie until last year, I think. So, but it was recorded at the time. So it was recorded a long time ago. But yeah, Dwight's the robot butler. It's so funny. Like when he's like, oh no, at the end. Oh my gosh. Jim is actually the villain. Yeah, it's great. Kelly was hilarious. See, the thing was, Kelly had about one line in the entire series I actually laughed at. I don't find jokes where it's like, I'm going to kill myself. I don't find those funny. And that's what 99% of Kelly Kapoor says. So I don't find those funny. You know, to me, I don't know. So my wife got stung by a bee on the forehead. She's at the ER now. Her face all swollen and bruised. She almost died. Luckily, I was close enough to hit the bee with my shovel. Oh my gosh. So Lick My Potatoes, you're saying you also don't like Kelly? Is that what you were agreeing with? But yeah, Todd Packer is the definition of a douche. Got to get my boy up, be back. All right, Nonder. Godspeed to you. Sorry to hear that. Is that Mass Effect Legendary Edition next? I missed a lot today. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Your fave is Origins. Okay, keep on replaying. I do love Inquisition too, mostly because I enjoy the fetch quest a lot. Oh, is that right? That's funny. That's pretty much the only thing I don't like about Inquisition. Because everything else was really good, I thought. But I didn't watch Righteous Gemstones. It's another must-watch if you like Danny McBride. I've not seen that. Scranton is right near me. The show redeems the feeling of that city. So are you saying it's spot on? Full movie was a season 6 episode, wasn't it? I don't think it was released as part of the season. She sounds suicidal, but not really, and I don't find that funny. Yeah, exactly. I 100%, 100% potatoes. Yeah. And I mean, here's the thing. I'm not trying to be a downer or anything. I've had a friend who's committed suicide, and it's just jokes like that just don't really ring they don't resonate anymore. You know what I mean? Not the way that they're supposed to, or that they're intended to by the person. So it's just one of those things until it affects you, you might find it funny, and then it happens, and it's like, don't like it. I just don't. So, Inquisition had colon. I could finally romance the hell out of that awkward man. Nice. It was on Prime Video as part of season 6. Was it really? Maybe they placed it in there afterwards. I don't know. We could. I'm sure that that Wikipedia or something would tell us. But random question. But did you play RE7 since the first half of the story of RE? Wait. Seen as the first half of the story of RE8. I did play RE7. That's actually the only other Resident Evil game I've completed. I played it in like October of 2018. So it's been a little while, but I did watch like the recap, and I like sped through my playthrough because I watched like the VOD back on that just to sort of get caught back up, But yeah. Feel you? Yeah, same here for sure. But in that actual dark place, and those jokes are squicky. Wait, squicky. I've never heard that word. But yeah, yeah. And I feel for you, Jess. That's just, it's something I'm, again, I probably was as big a offender as anybody, prior. And it's just one of those things where like, first of all, I'm glad you're here. Everybody that's here. It's just sometimes people have a hard time seeing that their problems are temporary, and suicide is obviously a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And it's heartbreaking, really, it is. And so I'm glad that you're here, Jess. And I know other people that have had those types of thoughts. And, I want people to know that it's not, there's nothing wrong with you for, I don't think there's anything wrong with you for having those thoughts. But I just want you to know that things will get better, Experience of Scranton has been, it's not a great area and it feels dirty and dank. So that show brings a little redemption to the area. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Brings a nice smile to the thought of the actual area. That's good to know. One of my fave characters from the series would be Wynn. Wynn? Okay. So I'll be honest with you, Lady Onitson. I am not a Dragon Age expert. I started Origins. I didn't finish it. I actually got really mad at it, and I couldn't finish it. But I did finish Inquisition. So I know most of the characters there, but it's also been... I played that game shortly after release. So it's been a while since I played it. Appreciate y'all. Seriously, I hope you know that. Love to have you with us, Jess. Exactly. 100%. My friends, I think those are important things to talk about, and I try not to make it like all we talk about, but I just want you guys to know that that's something that, it's something that I think is worth talking about from time to time, and something that needs to be talked about from time to time. So you guys know I'm a pretty positive person, but I know that everybody is susceptible to those kind of thoughts, and I think you're normal. I think you're totally normal if you have those kinds of thoughts. There's nothing wrong with you, But if you ever need anyone to talk to, same, Covert, same. Fell in love with Dragon's Dogma, but Fallout. Fallout is my series. Is that right? Fallout. I do love Fallout. I started the first Fallout game. I actually was streaming it way back when. I didn't finish it though. It was good. But played the other Fallouts since 3, New Vegas, and 4. I really enjoyed them a lot. 3 is like probably one of my top 3 games that I ever like got most addicted to be honest. Like, oh my gosh, so addicted to number 3. Like neck scratching, like could not think about it from time to time, but had those thoughts and almost pulled the trigger. I may not give the best advice, but I always have an open ear or a virtual shoulder to cry on. Y'all are amazing. Same to you, Kirk. And Lady Iron, I hope you know that you're great. Yeah. I think we can all be here for each other, and I think that's what makes the guild feel so good to me, All of you have a purpose and a plan and hold great value. Agreed, Delcree. I fully agree. Amen, my brother. Honestly, in the U.S. and across the world, we need to normalize discussions around mental health. Lots of love for I couldn't agree more, True Celt. Couldn't agree more. Fallout stresses me out for sure. For sure. We do love Kirk. We love everybody here, but we love Kirk a lot. Kirk's a great dude. My guys and gals and non-binary pals, we're going to continue playing this game. Feel free, though. Again, I'm always here. DMs are open. The chat is open. The Discord is open. It's all open, you know? I'm not crying, you're crying. May need a loot group hug emoji. Oh, dang. You know what, though? I do need to make another emote. I keep, I told myself I was going to do that after the track season ended. Well, the track season ended and I still haven't done it yet.
Please, I will join you in the gate base when everything is ready. But for now, I have much to prepare.
I forgot to turn the volume back down. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to blast your guys' eardrums. Let me change that. Let me change that back real fast. The game is just a lot louder than a YouTube video for some odd reason. We're allowed to fall apart sometimes so that we can find ourselves all over again. It's okay to get lost every once in a while. It's okay to feel sad sometimes. You don't have to be positive all the time. Agreed. It's okay to be sad, angry, annoyed, frustrated, scared, anxious. Having feelings doesn't make you a negative person. It makes you human. I fully agree. Fully agree. All right. Did he give me a new beacon? Phase gate facility. Okay. Turn off. Do I need the pilot's last known position now? Okay. Would be kind of nice, though, I'll be honest, if it opened a warp gate over here, but I only got Game Pass, now I don't know what to play, download/play. Oh my gosh, dude. Congrats, first of all. It is a pretty weird feeling, though. It's the thing is you're like, holy crap. It is value overload in my mind, because there are so many games on there that are worth playing. I read an article the other day that said something about, like, Xbox Game Pass is winning because people value quantity over quality. I'm like, man, screw you. Game Pass has both. It has quality for sure, tons of quantity, but I think there's also lots of quality in there. Not every game is going to be a banger that's going to get thrown in there, but that's the same thing with Netflix. Doesn't mean Netflix doesn't have any quality. I don't know. That's just how I was a little bit. I was like, screw you. We got a great community. We do. And I've said this before. I feel just super fortunate to have met all of you guys. Which the thing is, I mean, the honest truth is Twitch is pretty dang random. Don't mind me just getting nom-nommed here. Again, 69 damage. That had to be a choice by the developers. That had to be a choice, right? Oop, hang on a second. Just got a message. I guess I got an email that's going to be kind of important. I'm not going to read it right now, though, because I don't want to get stressed out about it. I can tell you guys this. Since we're opening up to one another. I got a little nervous here. Well, let me catch up on chat, and then I'll tell you guys that story, because I'm not going to change topics midway through this conversation. But I like that Xbox is integrating with PC. Me too. Covert's like, you know what to play. You know what to play. Hey, like FPS right? Doom might be a fun single-player game if you can handle the gore. So, you know, it's funny. I'm actually less of an FPS player than I used to be. Much less. I used to play a lot, but unless you were talking to Kirk. Kirk is an FPS player. Among other things, but yeah. Fallout is like my baby. I cried at the start of the third one, to be honest. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But Fallout 3, I think, is my favorite. I know New Vegas is the one that gets kind of all the accolades. Man, Fallout 3, though, was so freaking good. Did I turn... I don't think... Does Spanky not have a beacon on right now? There we go. All right. Put that back on. That'll be good. 69, nice. Yeah, that's got to be a choice by the devs, right? To always have it Shadow Leviathan damage it that much. But 31, exactly. Is the third one's Liam Neeson? Wait. Liam Neeson. Is he in that? Oh my gosh, he is, right? Yes! Holy crap, how did I not even realize that? Oh my gosh. He is. Like, let's see. Nice. That's one of the ones I played a little of. Oh, it's so good. So freaking good. I had one of my friends. I was actually, I think it was a senior in high school, and I started playing it. I'll tell you guys that story too, since that's actually on topic. But I bought Fallout 3 from a GameStop in a mall, because that used to be a thing. You'd go into the mall and go to a GameStop. And that was seriously, back then I had 2 stops. This lets you guys know here. This lets you guys know that this mug is not fake. All right, this mug, I'm telling you, this is me right here. Okay, I had 2 stops when I went into the mall back in the day. Okay, 2 potential stores I would go into, and that's it. Number 1, GameStop. Number 2, Hot Topic. All right. Hot Topic and GameStop. That's it. Those were the 2 stops I would make in the mall. Other than that, I'm out. I don't care. I do not want to be in the mall. Not interested. So, yeah. Now you guys know. You guys know young loots, all right? You guys know. Anyway. So anyway, I went into this GameStop and I got Fallout 3 based on the recommendation of a friend I was with at the time. Then we went into the mall, and we were with a group of people. This was actually when I was in cross country, so it was with a cross country team. I set my game down and forgot it, wandered off, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I just spent $60 on that game." And I probably let it sit for about an hour. I would imagine about an hour. Went back and it was still there. I was like, "Holy crap!" And yeah, I know we're about to get riggedy wrecked here. Oh, come on! How does he fit in these places? Oh, he's glitching through. That's how. He comes through the rock, I'm gonna lose my dang mind. My gosh. Oh gosh. All right. Anyway, it was still there, and I was like, "Holy crap, that's amazing." Because there were people around. They could have taken it. They all left it. Shoot, it had the receipt in the bag. They could have went and returned it and got money for it. Yeah. Value quality, and there's so many good games on it, which is why it's hard to choose. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I think there is quality in Game Pass, but I feel like I can have a PlayStation and not miss out by playing on PC. Agreed, Nandra. Yeah. Is quality really a thing to discuss with streaming services? I don't know. Hard for something to provide over 100 different options and not have quality somewhere. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too, Delcree. Shadow Levy hugs, right? Have to leave in about 15 minutes, but so want to keep hanging out. Oh, extreme. Just push off all your responsibilities, my friend. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. I even enjoyed the DLCs in Fallout 3. Oh, yeah, they were good. What was it called, though? Like Memory Lane? Is that what it was? That mission blew my mind. Absolutely blew my dang mind. New message for Kirk. That makes sense. Dishonored series on Game Pass is really good. Yeah, I've heard good things about Dishonored. I've only played the first one. And I think I would like it more now than I did back then, but strategy game, though, Sir Lutz. Which game we talking about, Lady Odinson? I like some strategy games. Kind of like the original Thief series. Yeah, for sure. What's going on, Dr. D? Sorry I missed your message there earlier. How you doing today? Fun stopping in, but IRL calls don't let me tell you how to live, but have a great day, everyone. Appreciate that, Delcree. And good luck in IRL. As we like to say, the graphics are great. Gameplay kind of sucks sometimes, but you know. All in all, not a bad game. What is Hot Topic? Oh, man. Store that sells a lot of graphic tees from my experience going into them. Yeah, it's one of those like edgy sort of emo kid stores. I don't know. I bought a good amount of stuff from there. Yeah. Kid can wait, I'll stay. We'll pick her up when you complete the game. No pressure. Dad of the year, right? When single ladies get to the age of 50, they tend to get a lot of cats. This phenomenon is known as many paws. Oh gosh. I need a wah 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 horn. That's great. Fine, how you doing? Doing really well, Dr. D. Thanks for asking. Cities, Skylines, or Sim City, or Banished? Okay. I've never. Oh, you know what? I have looked at Banished actually, because I like that sort of villagey, medieval vibe. You guys know that about me, but I've seen Cities Skyline be played. I've never played it myself. Oh crap! It's going like right towards Spanky. I'm kind of following. He's pretty dang fast, really, for his size. See if I can get in here in these crystals. Okay, he might be making a loop. We might be all right, but we might not. Almost back now. Architect phase gate facility. This is intriguing to me because is this just a new area? But clothing store that sells emo, heavy metal, and or anime shirts and accessories. Yep. They also were a place that at the you know, honestly at the time they were probably selling those like baggy jeans with the chains on the sides. I didn't ever wear those, by the way, you guys. I didn't like those, but most everything else. All right, let's get the heck out of here. They sold a lifestyle. Too true, Nonder. Too dang true. Oh man. Are they still a thing? I mean, the last time I was in a mall, it's honestly been a while, but the last time I was in a mall, they were still there. I went in for old time's sake. I don't think they're quite as emo as they used to be, but an aesthetic. Jeanco's, yeah, you know. Did Jeanco make the baggy jeans with the chains? Love me some Skylines. I've heard that. It's very fun. Cities is one of my faves. Yeah, I think I watched Sir Scavenger play it a while back. It's been a while though. It's been a while. It looked pretty good though. So many hours in Banish only to go into a year 70 and have all my villagers die of pneumonia because I accepted a ship with random peeps in my port. Oh my gosh. Destroyed me completely. I uninstalled the game. I raged so bad. Oh man. So Nidalicious, you're a Skylines player too? I think it's on Game Pass. Maybe I should give it a shot sometime. I think so. Okay, so Jeanco did make the baggy chain jeans. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Game you side on after BZ, been avoiding the topic? Yeah, I've been avoiding it like the plague, my friend. The reality is I don't know if I'm going to replace it with just one game. I don't know if I'm going to. The backlog is just sort of like screaming at me right now. So I still trying to figure out the exact schedule, but okay, never mind. That's the surface. Whew. All right, that worried me for a sec. All right, my friends, we're out of there. Best buy of my life was Jeanco's shorts from Penny's. $5 a pair, lasted more than 20 years before developing tears. Really? Dang. Is this? No, Big Red is directly above me. Well, this is bad. This is gonna be bad, everybody. Okay, it is just a timing thing. I really need a perimeter defense on this. Gosh dang it. It actually didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to, though. Considering how dang slow this is. Whew. By the way, about like 8 pairs. Nice. All right, let me dip down into here. I'll do repairs just to make sure. I don't know if it would actually hurt the prawn suit, but I'm gonna repair that as well. Then again, I might have to. I don't like how these guys can kind of go through the rocks. I'm not a fan of that. Doesn't seem fair. I can't go through rocks, and I'm much smaller. Go down maybe a little further and it'll be better. I don't know. I just need to know before we head into Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I have plans. Okay. What are the plans? What do you mean by plans? Do you have a morning meeting today? I do. I sure do. Today and tomorrow. No, I took my time. We paused the game for a little while. It was a good pause though. It was a good pause. 2 good pauses. Okay, that's fully repaired. Hey Red, chilling like a villain? I guess so. I'm gonna have to just kind of suck it up and go through here, I think. Eventually I'll get out of its range, but this thing isn't fast enough to go, like, I mean, if I just ascend, like, I'm not gonna be able to avoid it. You know what I mean? To be honest, I wouldn't have minded getting a little bit further. Wait, what's going on? I wonder if it can actually attack me 3 times before it blows up. Oh, got City Skylines Deluxe for like 4 euros, really? I'm clicking. I don't know if that makes any bit of a difference. Come on, go somewhere else, you piece of crap. Like, there's nothing. I have to go this way. This actually might blow up here. Disconnect modules and... Okay, that's not a bad idea. Let me go this way. Because now the issue I have is I have to get away from the cryptos as well. I'm going to try to get at least some repairs done. Stupid crash fish. Are you kidding me? We're going to make it this far. Really? We're going to make it this far? It'll be all right. I think it'll be fine. If nothing else, I'll hop out and take all the aggro myself. All right. This is good. This is great. I haven't saved it in a while. I'm going to do that. If this thing does actually happen to blow up, I think I'll be okay, maybe. Then again, I don't know what I need over here at the phase gate facility, if anything. Not like you haven't died before. True. How many times have I died in this game? 3 times? This is fine. This is fine. You know, sort of one of my mottos. So salty when I found out we couldn't eat those leviathans. Meat for days. Isn't that that's just not right, right? I should also unpin all these things. They're kind of just taking up some space. All right, I'll tell you guys this, since I don't know what these plans are, but I'm working on a rotation of games, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition is going to be in the next round of games. All right, so I can tell you guys that. You got a little preview now. All right. Hadn't been sharing them, but I am still working on a rotation, but Mass Effect will be in that rotation. Maybe on Sushi Factory in that huge aquarium you can build, though. Yeah, true. True. Yeah, Mass Effect, Coleman. I'm pretty excited about it. I can't remember the last time I had done a playthrough of Mass Effect. It's been a while. And from what I've seen of Legendary Edition, it looks good, especially number 1. A YouTube break. I'm gonna surprise us with Hollow Knights, guys. Hollow Knight is unfortunately not in the rotation. But like I said, I'm still trying to figure things out. But I do know for certain that Mass Effect will be in the rotation. All right, we got a YouTube break coming up. Playing it on mine as well, but I'm already in 2. Nice. How's it going, Nonder? Have you played it before? You played it before, right? This isn't your first playthrough. Is this below 0 over here? Is this the below 0 base? You're gonna need 445 of your time, Loots. All right. It's a little longer than I like, but it's all right. If we can play it at the end, that would be great. Legendary Edition is great. It's looking real good so far. Man, this light isn't super helpful, but it's definitely better than no light. Is this a tunnel or a dead end? Looks like a dead end. First time I played Mass Effect 1, I threw a grenade right on Normandy's bridge. I just wanted to jump. Hey, where the heck am I? Where the heck am I? Oh, wait a minute. I've been here, right? Or have I? No, I've been here. Right? No? Yes? Problem is I don't know where I am, so I guess I don't know if I've been here or not. No, this looks super familiar. Oh, yeah. This is 0. Right? This is Outpost 0. This truly is the grandma vehicle now, isn't it? Oh, you know. Yeah, I've been in here. It was lighter, though, last time I was in here.
Seek fluid in
I also did not bring the cold suit. So that's kind of... Maybe I should go do that. I'm going to go grab the cold suit. Seems like this is going to be above ground here. So, been here. Don't need the suit. I don't need the cold suit? All right. Okay. Do I have things if I get cold, right? Yeah, I've got spicy fruit salad. Okay. Okay. You're in the right spot. Don't worry. I'm glad that that is the case because I'll be honest. This game has a way of turning me around. You guys have seen it. I'll be able to get up there this way. I'm gonna try anyway though because I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to go around. Should I have brought my prawn suit? Probably. Just need some water. Oh yeah, I am about to die, aren't I? That's fine. This is
Vital
fine.
signs stabilizing.
All right, come here. No, okay, that's not it. You know, I'm gonna grab the prawn suit. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grab the prawn suit for traversal reasons. Are these covered enough for me to warm up? They are not. Okay. Parkour. Hardcore parkour. It's all good, Lady Odinson. All good.
Hypothermia imminent.
Yeah, I know, PDA, okay? I'm gonna wait until the end and then I'm gonna eat a spicy fruit salad. Because I might actually make it to this cave. We made it. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Most likely the same sense. Yeah, you guys are watching me almost kill myself by not having enough water. Just, you know, the basics. The typical Loots Magoots experience. Always thirsty. Always thirsty. Or hungry. Can't see, you know. Whatever it may be. I just love traversing in this thing, though. It's just so much fun. Living on the edge. Yeah, exactly. Though, I think... Oh, no, those... I can't take those here, can I? You can only get them underwater. The frost and enemy hearts are water. Let's see if we can do this again. Ah. Yeah, it is. It definitely... The grappling hook doesn't work quite the same on land. It's more of a horizontal tool on land than vertical. Been able to get some. That temp drop was pretty precise. Not a bad jump. All right, I should be able to make it now, right? I'm gonna go over there. Let me get up a little bit higher. There we go. That worked out. Sometimes have that sort of defect where I go, please take care of yourself even if you're not really there, but playing a game. I've been in here too, right? It was, oh, this was the inactive portal, right? Yeah, this was the inactive portal. How do you get here so dang quick? I guess he can teleport. First try.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes, there is much to do.
Oh yeah, I remember this area. Yeah. There was this huge vial looking thing. What it is? Where'd he go? All right, here we go.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another eye.
True, I
I
don't.
do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave.
Are they going to take the series to space? I mean, it is in space, right? But you mean in outer space? All right, here we go. I saved it. We're going to go in. No idea what we're going to find. Didn't even get to leave a time capsule full of floaters this time around. Subnautica Beyond Space. Oh, wow. Are we still in 4546B? I think we're supposed to be.
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
Just in time. I mean, how long was I gone for?
Hiding a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
But this is still 4546B.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
It was imperative to keep the homeworld safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
Murmur of understanding. Wow. To a phase gate. This is basically like a mass relay.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
Well, this is different.
I got some extra arms now? What? Check that out. Are these like grappling hooks? They're different. I would love it if they did, to be honest, though it wouldn't be called Subnautica, would it? Unless another wet planet. Yeah, the Forbidden sequel. Breath Edge was good, both good and bad if you're looking for Subnautica in space. I've heard that. I've heard that. It's kind of a short game, right? All right. What does he want me to do? He wants me to help him. Do I do something with this? Do I come over here? I just jump down? I'm not gonna do that. It's too long, actually. Really? Trying to click. Neither of these things are doing much when I click. Okay. The Long Dark. That game looks cool. That game does look cool. That one's also on Game Pass. Maybe I just need to do something from here. Did he give me any instructions whatsoever? Do I just jump on him? Is this what he wanted? Wanted to give me a ride on his shoulders? Fix the pillars. Oh, is that what he said? Okay. I'll fix the pillars. Or I'll try. Are these the pillars? Oh, this is a pillar that's downed. That's a pillar that's down. Got it. Got it. Here we go. I love Alan, a good robo boy. Ooh. Almost royally screwed that one up, Robin. Hopefully didn't. The end is so effing dragged out and padded. Ah, I gotcha. Okay. Wasting time in the Long Dark right now, so yeah, nice. Okay. Got a better story than Subnautica. Wait, which one does? Long Dark? It does look good. Sounded good. but I should say it sounded good. Because I did read the description. Walks the only pillar which still stands. Oh, did I finish them all?
Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly.
Yeah, okay. Man, that's high praise. That's high praise, Balinor.
Thank you. The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
If Altera comes in here, I'm gonna lose my dang mind. Like a sharp intake of breath. Do I jump on here? Oh my gosh. What? Did he just build a little mini ship? How do I...
Join me, Robin.
Wow. I love this part.
I apologize.
That's our
The
list.
levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Nothing is permanent.
You could say that. Ready to leave the past behind.
Good.
Sorry, that was backseat. No, it's all good. It's all good.
And then we will depart.
I guess I missed his note. Okay. Brace for launch.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Now, this is the sci-fi that I signed up for, my friends. I adored this game to pieces. It's been a really good ride. Whoa. Speedrunners hate this entire section.
What will we find when we get there?
If I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
Gosh. Robin, he's even better than a Jedi, all right? It'll be all right. It's like the safest ride we could possibly imagine, right? Telling you set this in outer space. Pretty cool.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
That sounded very human of him right there. Wow. That sounded very human. Into the unknown. Wow. Oh, that was good. That was a satisfying ending. So beautiful, and even Alan's quote at the end filled my heart with joy. I love him. All right, so those of you that have finished the game, should I wait for the credits? Is there something at the end of the credits? I think there was in the last game, right? I'm kind of drawing a blank. I don't think it's on Game Pass. Subnautica in space, it cannot be described any other way. Wait for it? Okay, I'll wait for it. Wonder about the third Subnautica? Yeah, who knows? Who knows? This game's been, well, both the other Subnautica games were in early access, weren't they? I mean, this one definitely was, but I thought somebody had told me that the original Subnautica was also in early access for a while. So if that's the case, we might not have to wait too long, Nuggets. I will wait for it. I also have to use the bathroom, so what to do? It's all right. We'll wait. What did you guys think, though? What did you guys think of the game? Whether you played it or whether you just hung out with us, what did you think? I think I don't know if anything will match the feeling I had when I played the original Subnautica. But this game was more polished, for sure. It was more polished. Had fun with it. Glad you liked it, Dr. D. Looks really fun. Yeah, for sure. It was a lot of fun, Kirk. But I didn't think there was anything after. 9.5 out of 10 because I couldn't eat a Reaper. The game, not sure I can run the game, so watching is much nicer. Fair enough. Man, this audio is kind of loud. Hopefully it's not blowing out anybody's eardrums, but Alex Combine GLaDOS. Maybe not, could be my mismemory. You can Google it real fast. So Subnautica Below Zero post credits. Post credits. After credits PDA. Oh no, that's for the original Subnautica. Oh, well, we didn't have to wait long, so here we go. Didn't have to wait long at all. Nope, nothing. That's all right though. It's worth waiting just to see. The glitching of those leviathans into bases and crevices was a little annoying. Yeah, true. It was. Didn't like this ending because, one, the Rob and Sam story didn't have any purpose whatsoever other than the reason you arrive. It doesn't have any payoff. Two, Robin has absolutely no motive to help Alan except for I don't have anything other to do, which isn't really a character motive. That makes sense. I get that, Tice. I think the Rob and Sam thing is like... So when you're there and you cure... Well, when you're there in the ice and curing the ice creature, you kind of complete Sam's storyline. That's how I saw that as the end of Sam's storyline. And then as far as like helping Alan, I think she was self-interested at first, like get this thing out of my head, but then she grew to like Alan and wanted to help him. That's how I felt. That's how I felt at least about it. So, but I get what you're saying. You see some really nice quality of life improvements, but there is not lightning in a bottle again. Levies were better in OG. Agreed. In Memoriam. I feel it didn't have the same level of mystery and wonder as the first game, but still a solid game. Yeah. My bad. All good. Bugs and glitches were terrible in this game, not even gonna lie. Sam's story is basically just here's what happened. It has no effect on the rest of it. Yeah. Or they gained a connection after he got inside her head and she wanted to help a friend. Yeah, exactly, Coleman. I think so too. I'm really into farming games right now. I decided to go with My Time at Portia on Game Pass. Oh, okay. There you go. Just saw online the game devs have almost certainly promised a third update at some point. Is that right? Robbins and Sam's thing ended pretty. She finished her sister's job and let her grief go. Yeah. That's kind of my thought as well. I have an answer, but do you know what games you'll play on Subnautica days? Yeah, so tomorrow is a Subnautica day. What we're going to do is... we're going to get back into Valheim for tomorrow. Valheim tomorrow, just so I can sort of refresh myself from where I'm at. And then we're going to be getting back into Resident Evil Village on Friday for Freaky Friday. The schedule will change up a little bit next week. So again, I'm trying to figure out my rotation. It's going to be a little bit different, and it'll be even more different the following week. Because remember, next week, Wednesday is my birthday. So I'm going to do... we're going to do something a little different for the birthday stream on Wednesday. Wednesday? No. That's true. It was good. The temperature added more stuff. It was kind of interesting, wasn't it? The extra land, the time spent on land. You can finish the game without curing it. Did you try that out, Nidalicious? A little too extreme to just leave her life behind for a guy she barely knows. You know. I mean, I don't know that... who was coming to get her, you know? And she is a scientist. She is a scientist. So it's sort of like, oh, I mean, I think there are a lot of scientists on here on Earth that would go to Mars in a heartbeat, you know, just as an example. I mean, Portia is the best farming game I've ever played. Really? Subathon? No, not doing a birthday subathon, no. We could maybe do one afterwards and call it the birthday subathon, but It was the achievement I missed. Oh, wow. Okay. I think Sam would be happy if her work got finished. Yeah, accidentally finished the game without. Yeah, that's true. You could miss it. I mean, I almost did. Had you guys not forced me, I would have missed it. Who's gonna feed the cat? Oh no. I just heard really good things about Portia, so it was a no-brainer for me. Had to load my save and go back to the frozen levee. Gotcha. My friends, that's gonna do it for me for today. I've got a meeting here starting in just a few minutes. I got a couple emails that I got a note that I got an email, so I'm gonna have to check that. I didn't tell you guys the story. Also, crap, I just realized Nidalicious has that YouTube break. Can we do it tomorrow, Nidalicious? Is that all right? I was gonna tell you the story, personal news, but let me do it in the tavern. We'll do it on Mass Effect. Okay, we'll do it on Mass Effect Day. That works. Thanks for hanging out with us today, Potatoes. Oh, like it makes a Stardew and Harvest Moon, but instead of being forced to farm, you're a builder. Ah, okay. Yeah. So Nidalicious is already paid up. Then we'll get the YouTube break for free. So yeah, personal news. You guys know I'm a track coach. All right. I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be yet, but the facility in which that we have at the school is in horrendous shape. It's in terrible shape. And it's quite unsafe, to be honest. Athletes that compete there are holes all over the track. There are rocks inside the track, inside the inner part of the track. And when the football field gets mowed, the rocks get thrown out on the track. And obviously that's not good for sprinting. You should never have rocks just sitting on top of the surface. There are various other things like our long jump, pole vault, high jump areas are all just filled with holes. And when I say holes, I mean there's no rubber there anymore. It's just asphalt. And spikes are not meant to be used on asphalt. So anyway, the facility is just really bad shape. And so I've been thinking about it for the last few months, and pretty much the entire season. I decided to make a presentation. I just sent that presentation off to the athletic director and assistant athletic director yesterday. It's been about 2 months in the making, and I'm a little bit worried because I'll be honest with you guys, I've never really felt super supported by the athletic director, and so I was really anxious about how she would respond. So I also included my assistant coach, and she just sent me a message saying, I just saw the email you gotten back, and I haven't read it yet. So it's a lot of work that I put into it, but it's one of those things where I have to stand my ground. I can't take this anymore. It's just not safe, and we're putting our kids at risk, you know. So I'm trying to do the best I can. New facilities are very, very expensive, and if we just try to patch this current facility, it's not going to last. So I'm trying to get them to upgrade the facility, to purchase a new track and all this. And I know it's going to take a lot of money and a lot of effort, but I'm going to try my best to do it. And I've actually considered, if I don't feel like I get any support on this, I've kind of wondered, should I continue to coach there? I legitimately, I might make this the hill that I die on, because I don't know what's going to get it done. And I think if I threaten to leave because I will not support a program that's putting kids at risk like that, but it's not a poker face. I legitimately, I will plant my flag here, and I will, and they'll have to find somebody else, and it's not gonna be easy for them. But believe in you, you got this. Appreciate that, Dr. D. Time for a fundraising drive. Yeah, the problem is it's really what I need are grants. Fundraising isn't gonna cut it. It's not a high income area that I coach in at all. So Psychotic, hey, what's going on? How you doing? About to head out, unfortunately, but hopefully all goes well. Yeah. Student athlete safety should come first. I agree. I think it's just been something that's, I don't know if it's been neglected so much as they just don't understand how big of a risk it is. So that's why I wanted to kind of make the presentation, to at least hopefully raise awareness, and then they understand how dire the situation is. That's my hope. So anyway, I need to get going. I got a meeting starting in just a few minutes. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm sorry, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Seriously had a lot of fun. Subnautica is such a good game. But yeah, we can chat, but we can chat in Discord if need be, so feel free. Again, DMs are always open too. So sounds like grant writing in your future. I feel like you have the knowledge they need and your heart is in the right place. I appreciate that, Kel. Subathon for the Reaper. I don't know about that. Guys, thank you all so much. Everybody, thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. We're gonna do Valheim since that game is I've already got a save and everything. It's just very easy for me to switch over to that. We'll play that for a day, and then we'll play Resident Evil on Friday. Everybody have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. I hope you will take care, be safe. Seriously enjoyed your presence today, more than you know. Appreciate it all. Bye.